What's this? Changes to test chips. Public test 12.9. What are we now? We just hit 12.8. So this is next patch. I'm applying changes Kitakami, Yorktown, Essex, Commissar, and Navar. They're changing Kitakami again? Jesus. How many times have they changed Kitakami? This is, I don't think they have any idea what to do with this thing. I don't think they have any idea what to do with this thing. Like, they just seem... Because they have this issue where they give it too much survivability and it becomes hilariously overpowered. But then on the other hand, considering how bad this player base is, if they don't give it some level of bullshit, the average player is just gonna kill themselves. Like, it's a Kuma hull. It's like, it's a small, easily citadelable cruiser that everyone can blow out of the water. And when you consider how poorly this player base manages their survivability and health in ships that are significantly stealthier, like Shimakaze, or just significantly tankier, like something like a Moskva, when you consider how often those just kill themselves at the start of the game, now imagine a cruiser that's supposed to kind of play like a destroyer, but it has a citadel and less concealment and less maneuverability. So they're in this issue where they're trying to balance it where it can be killed, but also this player base doesn't kill itself too quickly. I'm worried that it's going to become hilariously busted because you're going to put someone competent who can manage their health in this thing, and it's going to be absolute Ebola to play against. We'll see. We'll see. This is Russia Doublock? No, EU Doublock. Mm. I mean, it's kind of like subs, where originally there were a fair few ways to deal with subs, and player base killed themselves instantly in them, to the extent that they got absolutely nothing done. So Wargaming had to keep making changes. Like, first they did the XP boost, where subs basically get double XP, so it seems like they're more useful than they are. But then that wasn't enough either, because they still kept killing themselves at big bottom of the scoreboard. So that's when they started adding the features like the immunity to the detonation, and the fact that your torp tubes can permanently break, and like you can't be proxy spotted, you can't be spotted by another sub even in proxy. Like, cooldown on sub surveillance radar was this first reload on it is something like 5.5 minutes, because subs would literally run into the other sub, press the radar, and then they would both die, because neither of them had any concept of like safe positioning, so they just always just run in and they would get themselves killed. So they had to change the cooldown on it to prevent people from pushing the button too early, because both subs always kill themselves instantly at the start. So the entire submarine development has literally been, we have a class that might have some hope of working, very questionably, and then we dumb it down for the players until we reach the point where we're now, where there are these retard-proof super tanky super underwater destroyers that have no counters, and somehow they still kill themselves really often, which says a lot about the player base. But I think I'm worried that the same process is going to happen to the Kitakami. The same process happened with the carriers when they tried to rework them. First, they did the rework, and then they were like, okay, well, you have individual control of your squadrons. All you need to do is not fly into the flak. And of course, the player base ran straight into the flak all the time. Like, they had one job, don't eat the black cotton candy, and they always ate the black cotton candy. So they had to nerf AA range, nerf flak, nerf the amount of flak, nerf the modules, nerf the captain upgrades, make the planes regen. They, like, the fucking list of changes they had to make just to accommodate for the lowest common denominator, which in World of Warships is incredibly low. Like, the player base is so trash. And then you get someone who's good playing these classes, and it's just complete suffering. It's complete suffering when someone who isn't, like, lobotomized is playing these classes. And that's my biggest worry with the Kitakami, because it's kind of a ship that it's a feast or famine type of ship, where either it's going to be absolutely obnoxious, launching 40 torps your way 24/7, or alternatively it's going to kill itself in 1 minute, like a destroyer. So it's Kitakami's biggest issue is trying to get it to work with this player base. Thank you, Daizan, for the 8 months. So what have they changed now? Parameters of the base torps. More speed, less range. Alternative deep water torps, Asashio torps. 40 Asashio torps. Okay. That seems really cool. 40 Asashio torps. Didn't have reload, torpedo reload booster as well. Yeah, it was 20 plus 20, yeah. 40. 40 Asashio torps. 67 knots, concealed 20 km range, cool. Change torpedo spread angles to fit standard parameters. Ship HP. Oh, that you could launch single launch, couldn't you? I guess they removed it now. Ship HP restoration by repair part increased. I guess you can heal more. Maximum speed increased from 32 to 36. Engine boost bonus decreased from 20 to 15. Wait, so we went from 32 with speed flag plus speed boost. We went from 38.64 to 36. Oh, I fucked it up. I put 1.15 instead of 1.2. But the ship got a lot faster. It does 43.5 knots now. It does 43.5 knots now. Okay, so this is already worrying to me because that's really hard to deal with. Hitting someone that fast. With the super speed boost as well and prop mode and shit, it's probably going to be in the hands of a good player. It's going to be suffering to try to kill. Alternatively, the average player base is going to rush in and kill themselves even quicker. So chasing a kite in Kitakami is going to be impossible now, though. Completely impossible. If you're not playing a French destroyer, you can't catch up to him because he outruns you. Short burst smoke generator was proposed with exhaust smoke. Wait, exhaust smoke is not the same as fuel smoke. Fuel smoke is the one where you can go full speed. Exhaust is the one where you have to crawl at a quarter speed. Okay, that's really weird. CVs will delete Kitakami? Of course, CVs delete everything though. Saying a CV can delete something is kind of silly because they can kill everything. Anything that seems overpowered, like, oh, Conde is so broken, oh, Petro is so broken, you run into a carrier and he just shits on you. It's like... Consumable action at 40, smoke screen dispersion 10, cooldown 80. Okay. So that's 1 minute. So that's 40 seconds you can run around and... I guess the point is here, launching both sides and then using reload booster and launching both sides was pretty difficult to execute. But now you can pop your short burst, your exhaust smoke, and you can launch 20 torps, turn the other side, launch 20, pop reload booster, launch 20, and then turn and launch 20 again. So you get that ridiculous amount of torps. Didn't this thing have torpedo reload booster, or did they remove it? There was one point? Did they remove torpedo reload booster? Well, I'm pretty sure there was at one point. You'd never had it? Are you sure? I remember... Maybe the Russian one? It's possible. It was 20... It's 40 per torps base. Oh shit, that's how it worked. You didn't even need torpedo reload booster. It was 40 base, but... Yeah, it was 40 base. It was 20 per side. It was 5x4 per side. That's how it worked, I think. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, regardless, you don't even need it, because now you're gonna launch 40 Sasha drops. Wonder what the reload on the torps was, I don't remember. But it's gonna be impossible to push a flank with a Kitakami alive. It's like, if you're playing a BB, you can't push a flank with a Kitakami alive. Pushing a flank with an Asashio in a battleship is almost suicide already. With the Kitakami, it's gonna be impossible. So we change your base torpedoes and add an alternative noise. Okay. Exhaust smoke is full speed smoke. Is it really? No, I don't think so. Are you sure about that? I thought the exhaust smoke was the crawling smoke. I don't think you're right. Is exhaust smoke the speed boost one? Let's see, Regola. Regola has... Oh, it is... Fuck me. It is exhaust smoke. Okay, never mind. That's actually... That's fucking terrifying. What the fuck was the other one called then? The crawling smoke. What the fuck was that thing called? It was called... Crawling. Oh yeah, it does say crawling. It does say crawling. Never mind, never mind. Okay, that's really Ebola. The amount of dented YOLO rushes we're gonna see by Kitakami is gonna be through the roof. The amount of dented YOLO rushes we're gonna see, and the amount of times you're gonna die. Holy shit, you're gonna die so many times to this, chat. You know why you're gonna die? Because you're gonna sit there or you're gonna be there nose in some good position, and you're gonna see that smoke cloud come your way, and then you're gonna watch your fucking radar hydro cruiser next to you refuse to pop any cooldowns because he doesn't notice the smoke running at him, and you're gonna beg him to radar, and he will refuse to do it because he's too dented, and then you're gonna get ran down by the YOLO, or sorry, not the YOLO, the Kitakami, and you're gonna exit the port. That's what's gonna fucking happen. I've already experienced it with Polo Emilio, where you see that fucking smoke cloud coming your way. You're next to cruisers, you're begging them to push the buttons, and they're too dented to do it, and then you suffer. The donkey clip? Yeah, the donkey clip is the perfect example. The donkey is the perfect example. I mean, this is potentially gonna be really hilarious to play, and really obnoxious to play against. Very feast or famine ship. What is the donkey clip? Shit. Chat, what is the donkey clip? Do we have the donkey clip? The donkey clip is I think I was playing EU ranked. I think I was playing EU ranked. And shit. Someone can probably find the donkey clip. It might even be on the Flamu clips. Might even be on the Flamu clips. Let's see. Yeah.
You should be using.
Let's see, where is it? Oh, this one. Oh yeah, here it is. This one. Look. Smoke cloud comes in. You can already see on the type. I tell them to get back. We got a Delaware and Donskoy. Tell them to get back. Dela, turn out. Polo, turn out. Donskoy, radar. I've had the time to type all of this by the time this clip starts.
Press radar.
Press radar?
Hydro, at least.
Hydro at least? Anything? Look, it's just running at them. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening.
There.
Oh, and there wasn't actually the radar that spotted him, because you saw he rendered instantly. No, what spotted him was that he got into proxy spotting range of the Delaware. So that wasn't the radar that spotted him. That was him. He's in 2 km of my Delaware.
Yes.
But I'm like, I think I'm safe here because they're kited. The torps are easily spotted.
Ita. I think that guy is one of those Russians as well. Right, champ?
Okay, so I'm thinking there's no way. Because like this guy's dead, guaranteed. He's diving into 2 kiting ships.
Yeah, no, that guy has to be.
What? He fucking what? How? No way are you both gonna die. The best server, man. The best server. Bro, like that's the kind of suffering you're gonna have to deal with the fucking Kitakami. That's the kind of fucking suffering you're gonna have to deal with. When the fucking Polo Emilia torps that were spotted go past your battleship and kill your radar cruiser who doesn't understand to press radar. And now it's gonna be 40 torps coming out of that smoke. 40 torps for this player base. Holy shit. Thank you, Mordecus, for the 84. Yeah. Like, there's gonna be so much monkey business with that shit. Like, holy shit. I think Play Battle On was designed with this Kitakami in plan, in thought. Commissar, okay. Change parameters of the attack aircraft jet booster. Action time decreased, but speed boost increased. Okay. The distance the squadron can cross with the help of jet boosters will decrease by approximately... Okay, so the jet boosters don't last as long, but they're stronger. Interesting. That's probably good, because I assume a lot of people were sitting in spawn launching these things, like they do with fucking all hybrids. Yorktown. Change the parameters the patrol fighter consumable. Patrol fighter's arrival time increased to standard parameters. More HP. Activation time when enemy aircraft enters reduced. Oh, actually useful. Wasn't the thing with these patrol fighters that they only had 2 km ship spotting or something? I think that was the gimmick with them. It was something like that. I think that was the gimmick. This didn't spot as well. They were literally supposed to shoot down other planes, which I thought originally was the idea behind the CV rework, but Wargaming has stopped pretending like the patrol fighters are anything else than a fucking spotting beacon a carrier can use at will. I love when a carrier just leaves a fucking fighter plane on top of a mountain, and then I can't shoot it down because it flies in a circle, so it automatically dodges flak, and then it spots our entire team. That's really cool. Navarre added an option to install the Gunfire Control System Mod 2 upgrade. Gunfire Control System Mod 2. Wait, what the fuck was Control System Mod 2? There's no way. That's not the dispersion one, right? Is that just range? I think it's range, right? Yeah, wait, yes. You can't even slot. Wait, you can't even slot range on Vermont? Or Vermont? No, yeah, you can't do it on this. Okay. Oh wait, it was here, right? I'm dented. No, this is. Wait, hold on. Controls. No, this is artillery protein. What the fuck is? Gunfire Systems Mod 2. What the fuck is... What the fuck is that? What the fuck was it called? Gunfire Control Systems Mod 2. Huh. Gunfire Control Systems Mod 2. Oh, a standard range mod. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Standard slot 6, specifically slot 6 range. Added an option to install that. Okay, cool. Okay, what else? New ships! Oh boy, what is new ships distribution method? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We'd like to provide you with details about the resources to be used to acquire upcoming ships. In the future updates, you will have the opportunity to anchor several new ships in your port for free. We'd like to tell you what in-game resources some of them will be available for. Soviet Tier 10 cruiser Smolensk B will become available for coal in one of the upcoming auctions. Wow, that's gonna be really free, chat. Really free. I'm glad coal isn't the monetized currency at all. It's really free. If making it auction means it's gonna be really cheap as well. Really cheap, by the way. Trust. Really free. At the same time, Smolensk will also return in the same auction for doubloons. So, what's even the point of the Smolensk B besides double dipping them? Wasn't the whole point of Black Friday the Black Friday containers? Wasn't that literally the whole point of Black Friday originally? Like, you can get a lot of cool ships from the containers that you normally wouldn't be able to get. But now they haven't put them in the containers. They're just selling them. Ain't no fucking way, man. I don't know why I'm surprised. I don't know why. I don't even know why I'm surprised, Jen. Didn't I call this though? I'm pretty sure I fucking called. Oh no, I thought they were gonna. What I thought they were gonna do was they were gonna do sequential bundles, but I think this might even be potentially scummier, because the thing with sequential bundles is you know get for sure when you have gotten it. Like you spend money and eventually you know you have spent enough to get the ship. But with an auction, you never know if you paid enough until when you actually get the ship. So it encourages you to overpay even more. So that's actually pretty impressive. That's actually pretty impressive. What was it? I think I said a ship. Yeah, what was it? Chekalov's Ataga, Sasha, Loyang, Alaska, Shanby, Yoshino, Black, Lazo, Brandenburg, Ivan. Oh, this was when we noticed it wasn't there, right? Atlanta seems generous. Where's the Smolensk? Where's the Smolensk? They're looking for another. Okay, is it in the premium container? Of course not. In the premium container, you have 12% chance of a ship. Atlanta, Yoshino's. No, this is the same list. Napoli, Kirsach, Main, Chicago, Saipan, Massa,
We fucking saw. You saw it instantly when it wasn't there.
And was it? I thought the whole point with Black Friday was the
So
Black
they
Friday
are trying to
contest.
look for another way to monetize the Smolensk B.
Yep, which obviously isn't in these containers. You want to bet it's some sequential bundle shit? I really
Do
thought
they
sequential
really get
bundle,
that
but this is
money, or-
potentially even scummy. It's
gonna
gonna be some fucking heavily RNG, ridiculously expensive bullshit that's gonna lead you to it. I'm thinking sequential bundle. I thought
sequential,
sequential
but no,
bundles. It was even
where
worse. Where it's something gonna be like 60 bundles, and I mean we keep doing this. I wonder if the playbase does understand. Like, if they stop pouring money at this company, the company would stop having such fucking ridiculous prices on everything. The only reason they have all this scumbag loot boxes and bullshit is because it works. If it didn't work, they wouldn't do it, but it works. It clearly works. There's enough dumb whales to throw money at them. I mean, look at the fucking Musashi auction. Lowest bid was 42,000 doubloons. 42,000 doubloons. That's what 130. Wonder how much this one is gonna be. That's like you could buy Game Pass and get Starfield, and you could buy Baldur's Gate 3, and you'd still have money to spare for another fucking probably AAA game after that. Yep. That's the thing though. They do this because it works. There's enough fucking dumb whales out there who are gonna throw so fucking much money at these pixel ships. It's absolutely ridiculous. 700k call? I don't know how much. Like, if Musashi was 42k call, and this thing is infamous for its history of being like this griefing ship, and it's a tier 10. Yeah, I'm thinking they're probably gonna milk 50k dubs out of that thing. And the coal ship, oh, I don't even know how much coal. This is gonna be something completely absurd. Completely absurd. What's even the point though of Smolensk B if they're just gonna sell the Smolensk at the same time for real money? This thing has this literally has nothing to do with Black Friday anymore. This is nothing. It's not related to the containers. It's not related to anything. It's not even a rarer version than the normal one because they're just putting the normal one up for sale as well. It's literally they're just double dipping into a toxic ship to make more money. And the thing is, Smolensk, the average player these days is probably just gonna kill himself in it anyway. They're defo trying to drain the economy out of resources. That's what they're doing. They need to remove coal after an anniversary event? Clearly. German tier 10 submarine U4 will become available for coal. Yay! Ruggiero Deloria will become available for steel. So do you guys notice what we had here though? It's worth noting that this Deloria thing, this was the first time we had an early access steel ship being sold for a premium. Because you couldn't use your coupon on it because it was a bundle, and you had to buy the steel camo at the same time. So what we had here was an early access steel ship where you paid extra steel to play it early. You better believe this is going to become standard. They always experiment with this shit, and once they see it works, they're going to start spamming it. So you better believe in the future, all fucking new steel ships are gonna be in some sort of shitty bundle, and you won't be able to use your coupon on it because Wargaming specifically says you can only use it on the ship and not bundles. So this is like the monetization is just getting worse. It's just getting worse. It's just getting worse, man. U4501 is that sub that goes 41 knots underwater. Doesn't surprise me, honestly. At this point, I'm not like I remember when I was that shit shocked me or surprised me, but I'm not even surprised. No way it's actually that fast though, is it? No way. That sounds ridiculous. That sounds nonsensical. It can't be that fast. See you far from submerged speed 36 knots without any boost or flag. It actually does 40 knots underwater. It actually does 40 knots underwater. Jesus Christ. Of course it does. Of course it does. Of course it does. Of course it does. Fuck me, if that's not obnoxious. It has higher torpedo DPM than Gato as well. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool. Yeah, no, that's just obnoxious. I'm not even surprised. That's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. It really like that. I don't know how you can look at this direction of the direction of the game and be like, "Yay, things sure are looking up here, boys." I can't wait for the double Smolensk auction, followed by the new 41 knot underwater submarine being released. I'm sorry, what?